Morning everyone. Today is Monday, which is the day when I do all of my chores like grocery shopping, laundry. The video I referenced in my last video saying that that was going to be the next one that I upload is not this one. I have yet to get back into that, but figured that I would vlog today because I have something really unique happening today, which is that I am getting a skin test for my cat and dog allergies and also my environmental allergies, which I've never considered myself to have environmental allergies, but the immunologist does. So that'll be interesting because I've never gotten a skin test before. I was told to wear a top that is open in the back, that gives you like access to your back. So I think this tank top covers it. You can see that you can get in there if they need more space, but like my whole upper back is open. So I think this is gonna work. Let me just do my hair. Nothing special, just gonna put it up in a ponytail today. I'm gonna be trying a couple new things out this morning. I got an ice roller because I'm hoping it's going to help wake me up a little bit more in the morning, you know, because I have chronic fatigue syndrome. Sometimes it's hard to get started. And also I have TMJ, so I'm hoping that it'll help with that. And then I also got these like under eye patches. I don't know if that's what you call them, but I'm hoping that that will help with, once again, helping wake me up because I put them in the fridge. And then when my eyes are puffy, eye puffiness, I don't know if they're really, I don't know. I guess you can be the judge of that if you think they're puffy or not. But I'm gonna try them out and we'll see how this goes. Okay, here's our ice roller. I did try this once yesterday and it did wake me up. I guess I would think it would like burn almost with how cold it is, but it doesn't, which is nice. I don't know how long I'm supposed to do this for, but it does feel nice actually. All right, works for me. Here are it says masks, I guess. Yeah, it says that they want your face dry and clean, which it is. I haven't done anything to it today. Okay, they did not come out. Let's see. Should I put them on higher, or is that how it's supposed to be? How high do I put them? Okay. Uh-oh. I did read some reviews that said that like you kind of have to, some people said like, oh, you kind of have to like lay down while these are on, and other people said they stick fine and you can just go about your morning. So I guess we're gonna find out who is right. Let's see, it is 8, so at about 8:20, 8:30 we will take these off. I have now set up a video for myself to watch and now I'm gonna make breakfast. My hearty breakfast for the day is this yogurt parfait. You can see we've got some fruit, some granola. It's actually protein granola because the dietitian that I'm working with wants me getting 30 grams of protein in a meal, and it's hard to do that. Some little chocolate chips on top. And then we've got this strawberry banana fruit smoothie. Breakfast done, took my medication and my supplements, but I purposely did not take one of my medications, which is my allergy pill for my sun allergy. It's called polymorphous light eruption. And the reason why is because of my skin test that I have today, I haven't been able to take certain medications for the past week, and that was one of them. I also was not allowed to take this over-the-counter allergy medication that I have that sometimes I would take whenever I would get a runny nose to kind of alleviate those symptoms. I was told that if you take those kinds of medications like antihistamines or whatever, they gave me a whole list. The result of the test can show that you're not allergic to something that you actually are allergic to. So I've been refraining. I literally put labels on them that say do not take in all caps so that I will not forget. And I haven't forgotten, which is great. Also, I just updated my little calendar board. Today's Monday, August 12th. So here is the finished look. My face is all washed and moisturized now. You can take a look under my eyes, see if anything looks different, let me know. Looks the same to me, but it was nice to have a little extra something in the morning, something cold under there to wake me up. So that was nice. I'll probably continue to do that, at least finish the pack of 30 and then see if I want to repurchase. We'll see. But since doing that, I have reviewed my doctor's notes because I'm going to the grocery store, so this will be the time to add the stuff to my list. I opened my fridge, my freezer, and all of my cabinets that contain food to see if anything is low or out, and I completed my grocery list. So at this time, I am going to go to the bathroom and then start my laundry, and then we're gonna head out. Back from the grocery store. I also went to Claire's because I was looking for some pastel colored hair clips, like more of the ones that I'm wearing in my hair, but they didn't have them, so I actually ordered them online, and I'll be picking them up probably after my immunology appointment this afternoon. But for now, I'm gonna put my groceries away, so I figured I would do a little grocery haul, show you what I got. So in this bag, which is insulated, we've got all of my cold stuff. I got this cookies and cream, Chobani Flip yogurt, and some red pepper hummus. 2 fruit smoothies, both Bolthouse Farms brand Green Goodness and strawberry banana. Some 2% milk, and then the salad mix, avocado ranch from the brand Market Side. 4 bananas. And then in the freezer section, I got some frozen meals from Healthy Choice. First, the beef chimichurri, and then grilled chicken pesto with vegetables. And lastly, I got some fruit popsicles. I always get the Outshine brand, and this flavor is peach. Now for the dry stuff, I got some sunflower seeds, some pumpkin seeds, some ground flax seeds, and some sesame seeds. Also some pistachios, roasted and salted, already no shells on them, some strawberry fruit strips, an 18 pack of my favorite peanut butter chocolate chip Lar bars, some of Orville Redenbacher's kettle corn, 6 bags in this particular box, some of the Arizona fruit snacks, and lastly, some quart size freezer bags. That is everything I got from the grocery store. So at this time, I'm going to put all this stuff away and then eat lunch, because probably in about an hour or even a little less than an hour, I'm going to be leaving for my skin test. I'm about to leave for my skin test appointment, but before I do, I want to read the instructions from the doctor and make sure that I'm not missing anything or forgetting anything. If I need to bring anything, I want to make sure I have that. So let's see. They told me that the appointment was going to take 1.5 hours, but I actually see a bullet point here. Testing may take 1.5 to 2 hours. So I will be bringing a snack. Also, I'm not sure if there's going to be a waiting period, so I'm bringing a book to read as well. No antihistamines for a week before testing. And I have some specific medications listed under here, and I have been refraining. Actually, quick note, I did get a little bit of a sun reaction here when I got home, and a lot of places just kind of felt itchy, so I think I might put on like a vest or some kind of hopefully breathable jacket, just so I don't have a reaction on my back where they're going to be doing the testing. Don't stop any inhalers, nasal sprays, or any medications that this doctor has prescribed. Wear a loose short sleeve shirt, no dress please. Well, I'm not wearing a dress. And I know they said they wanted a loose shirt, but when I talked to the doctor, and also he said I could ask like the front desk lady, because, you know, obviously women's clothes and men's clothes are different. She was saying basically you just have to wear something where they can access your back and potentially go up the shirt as well. So as I showed you earlier, my whole upper back is open, and then easily I can just take my tank top out of my shorts, and then they can go under the shirt if that's necessary. And the last bullet point is about insurance, but I already know what the situation is there. Oh, good thing I looked at this note, because I wrote a note to myself that I need to bring a specific medication into the office because the doctor wants to look at it. So with that said, I am going to go to the bathroom, get all my stuff together, and head out to my immunology appointment. Okay, so I'm on this bed, and I just had the testing done, but I'm waiting for the results. So basically, there were these like plastic things that they're like a stick or something, and I guess they put the allergen on one side and stuck it in my back. And there's a control, so like a positive and a negative, and then I think there were like 4 other spots, things that they were testing for. So now I'm just waiting 20 minutes. I don't know what my back looks like. I'm not supposed to move, and I'm not supposed to itch it, but I'm gonna move the camera around and hopefully we can see something. So hopefully you saw something. It's hard for me to tell, but yeah, I'll literally only be able to see it if it's in the video, or maybe if there's some like way that it will still show up after the test, like when I get home. But yeah, so I'm just gonna chill here for 20 minutes. We'll see what happens. All right, well, the nurse came back in, looked at my back, got the doctor, and basically I'm super allergic to dogs and cats, but all of the environmental allergens that they tested, like pollen, I didn't really seem to be allergic to, but there are other environmental allergens that they want to test, like mold, for example. So we're doing a part 2, and that is on my arm, and in this case they actually put needles in me. So like on the back, they weren't needles, it was like a plastic piece, but They stabbed me with needles probably 12 times. I don't know, I'm not gonna sit here and count it, but you can see. And now we're gonna wait, see what happens. All right, well, nurse and doctor just came in, and I'm not allergic to mold or whatever else they were testing for. I'm sure it'll be in my patient care summary, but now I'm just waiting for the doctor. All right, so I am back in the car. Obviously, skin test is over. I'm really glad that I did it. Basically, the results are that I am highly allergic to dogs and cats, but I'm actually not allergic to anything in the environment. So the doctor, immunologist, prescribed a medication for me. It's an over-the-counter one, nothing too special, but I guess the one that I've been using lasts for like 4 hours, whereas the one that he's prescribing for me will last 24 hours. And so I'm just gonna take it when I'm having a runny nose in the morning, and I want to alleviate that. And then in terms of the dog and cat allergies, he said I'm actually more allergic to dogs than I am to cats, which is good news, because I want to get a cat. I mean, I do want to get a dog too at some point in my life, but I mean, it's just good to know that we're already starting out where I'm a little bit less allergic to cats than I am to dogs, since that's the pet that I want to start out with. And he talked about immunotherapy. It was interesting because what he was telling me is actually a little bit different from what I have read online. So I don't know if maybe like they do it differently now, like there's newer research out, because the last time I read about this was probably multiple years ago. Or maybe his office just does it a particular way. But they give the shots actually more often than I thought. If I remember correctly, you get 1 shot a week for the first 6 months, and then you get 1 shot every 3 weeks for the next 3 to 5 years. And then after that, you can either choose to stop the shots, and then like, let's say I get a pet and I start having symptoms, then we can either get pills for me to take every day, or we can restart the immunotherapy process, but I would have to start it over from scratch again. Or I could just continue with the shots and maybe get like 1 a month. And yeah, but he was saying like most people develop like pretty strong immunity to whatever they're allergic to. So in my case, it would be cats and dogs. So, I mean, I'm not sure what I want to do, but I have 3 to 5 years to figure out that. I haven't scheduled an appointment yet because they want me to read a little bit about the immunotherapy. They gave me a paper to read, and then they gave me some codes for insurance that I will call my insurance and ask them about to see if they cover it. And then once I've decided that yes, I want to go through with this, then I will call them, let them know, and then basically once I call, 2 weeks later is when I will actually get my first shot. So I'll definitely want to do that. Hopefully I can call them today, but we're gonna see. I think I said this earlier, but I ordered something from Claire's, some hair clips that I'm going to be picking up, and it said that it would be ready in 2 to 4 hours from when I placed the order, and I placed the order at 11 a.m. and now it's, I think, 3 p.m. and so it's been over 4 hours and I still have not gotten an email saying that it's ready to be picked up. So I guess I'm going home, and I was hoping that I could just, you know, while I'm out, go to Claire's, pick up the order, and then go home. But it's looking like I'm going home. Actually, the rest of this week, I am traveling for work. 3 days, Tuesday through Thursday, I have a professional conference meeting. It's not fancy. It's for Chartwell's K-12. But anyway, yeah, so I have that. And then Friday, I am giving a food allergy training at a school district in Pennsylvania, not the one that I usually work at, but one that actually is probably a 3-hour drive away from me. So I don't know how much time I'm really gonna have to call my insurance company, but I do want to get to this because I want to get it started soon, really as soon as possible, since it's going to take 3 to 5 years. So yeah, that's what went down, and now I'm gonna drive home. Made it back home. I didn't really finish my thought in the last clip, but basically the reason why I'm annoyed that Claire's hasn't fulfilled my order yet, made it ready for me to pick up, is not only because it's been like 5 hours, but also because if I can't pick it up today, which at this point now I can't because I have a virtual class that I'm taking at 6 all the way until 8 p.m. and then I basically need to like pack and go to sleep, then I can't pick up the order until Thursday afternoon. So I hope they're gonna be okay with that, but I don't know, maybe they're not even gonna fulfill the order until tomorrow, even though it's one item. So whatever. Anyway, I got back and I had enough time to call my insurance company about the allergy injection codes, which I did, and unfortunately it's not covered, but they will start to cover it to a certain extent once the deductible is met, and I have already had some money go towards that deductible. Also, I saved a bunch of money specifically for immunotherapy. I've been doing this for years because I knew that I wanted to do this. So that's actually going to cover most of what I have left of the deductible. And then once I meet that amount, then I only have to pay 30% of the deductible out of pocket. So, not as good as having a copay, but what you're gonna do. Also, I thought of something that I want to ask the doctor at my next visit. I wanted to ask, could I adopt a pet 6 months in? Because he was explaining this whole process as there's 2 phases, buildup and maintenance. And buildup is when you're building up immunity. And maintenance is once you've built up the immunity, keeping that immunity up. And so he described the buildup phase as the first 6 months. And then the maintenance phase can be anywhere from, I guess, 2.5 years to 4.5, right? Because total it would be 3 to 5 years. So I'm wondering if that means I could adopt a pet 6 months in, or if I would be better off waiting until the process is essentially over. But once again, I described, that I might have to continue taking shots just maybe once a month, so less frequently, or taking pills, or I might actually just be able to stop and be fine. But anyway, so that's something I want to ask at my next appointment. Still need to read the paper they gave me, which I'm looking at right now, about immunotherapy before I call them and make an appointment. So maybe I'll call them tomorrow on one of my breaks, although it is going to be busy. But I just wanted to let you know that. Now I'm going to eat dinner and go to my class. All right, class is over. It's past 8. I think it's like 8:30 because I've been editing the footage from today. And it was a great class. It was the second of an 8-week session. It's NAMI's peer-to-peer class, so it's the National Alliance for Mental Illness. They have a peer-to-peer class for people with mental illness, and I think it's just supposed to help, give coping skills and things like that. But if you're watching this and you don't have mental illness and you would like to take a NAMI course, they do have one for people who don't have mental illness, who maybe have a loved one with mental illness that you can take. So go to your NAMI county's website and check that out. They've got lots of courses and volunteer opportunities and things like that available. Anyway, I finished that, and now I need to pack for the professional conference tomorrow, which I'm thinking I might vlog. I'm not sure, but at this point, I gotta go. I got stuff to do. So thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope that you found my day interesting, especially the skin test. That was definitely interesting for me since I've never had a skin test before. And with all that said, thank you so much for watching today's video, and I hope to see you in the next one.